Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, please abiding by Afterbirth Plus. We lost our last run. This is the booster pack track. Yakety yak, don't come back. What do you say we do an Eden run? And I know you're gonna say, I thought these were the Forgotten videos. Well, that's a classic misunderstanding. A91T477N. These are not the Forgotten videos. This is the booster pack videos. The only thing is, we're mostly playing as the Forgotten because he's new and he's fun, and you know, every item is an extravaganza when you play as him. But we lost last time due to my own hubris, which is actually not that much of a downer, because I kind of had been asking for it for a while. We're learning the limits of how you can play as the Forgotten, and it turns out you can pretty much, you know, you got carte blanche to do whatever the heck you want, as long as you never fight Hush. If you fight Hush, you might find yourself having a bad... Oh, don't you dare. So I'm thinking, you know, we'll play as a character who's been in the game for a while and gives us a chance to experience some of the booster pack items in a new context. Hopefully. Otherwise, it might just be another Eden run. What are you? You're like a super spider, dude. That was weird. I'm not crazy, right? Like, they did change the sprite on that spider. Yes, I did think twice to make sure I was using the right word. I called a 3D model a sprite the other day on Roundtable Podcast, and I've lost all legitimacy I ever had in this business now. Look, a sprite, take it up with the Pepsi Cola Soda Corporation. I don't know whether they make Sprite or 7-Up. It doesn't matter. A sprite is just a visual... I know that this is incorrect, but in my head it's just a visual indicator. It's the avatar that an enemy uses. Let's not get bent out of shape. Why is there a competitor... Like, there's more than one of every genre of soda, and I'm here as a millennial to ask why. You might think that this is an ignorant statement, and it is, but so is much of what I say on this platform. Do we really need a Coke and a Pepsi? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll say yes, because I think it's gonna... If I said no, it would give me a lot of hate mail. Probably snail mail as well, which would be the worst. Nothing like getting a letter, you open it up and it says, "Hey Egg, frig you, my dad's the CEO of Pepsi and... now we're broke because you killed us with your wide-reaching platform." And I'm like, sorry, but the free market can't be wrong. So I'll give you 2 colas. And in fact, more than 2 colas, you know. You have like 8 colas. You got RC, you got the supermarket brand cola, no name, you know, whatever you're into. But do we really need Sprite and 7-Up? You might be saying, I like Sprite more than 7-Up. I like 7-Up more than Sprite. But if one disappeared from planet Earth, how long do you think it would take you to notice? Sierra Mist is another one, right? Like, we don't even have that in Canada, to the best of my knowledge, but... like, I don't think we need this many lemon-lime flavored sodas. I think it should be like, once it's patented, it's gone forever, you know? You can't get it anymore, I'm sorry. Like, you can't make your own formula. Is that anti-competition? Yeah, but I'm just... You walk into a 7-Eleven and, I sometimes find myself getting paralyzed. Or not me getting paralyzed, but me getting paralyzed by somebody who's paralyzed by analyzing. Wow, that was just like the most inelegant way to say that. You know, paralysis through analysis. You overthink things and leads to you not taking action, when just taking action for maybe the suboptimal choice would still be better for you in the long run because you didn't waste a lot of time thinking about it. Always go to 7-Eleven before class. Well, not anymore because the classes are at 9 a.m. and I refuse to drink a soda that early in the morning, but my deal with the devil chance. I'd get a Coke Zero and be good to go. And again, whether or not we're going to have a discussion about diet sodas over the course of this video, we'll figure it out later, okay? But you know, there's these people, there's only one freezer with a Coke Zero in it. Probably about 30% of the time I walk up, there's somebody there hemming and hawing. Do I want, oh, Powerade blue or red or pink, or Do I want the Gatorade version? Oh, but then there's this activated Mountain Dew Kickstart drink that has guarana in it. We got too many options, you know? It's great. Variety is the spice of life, but what I'm really getting at is we need one of two things. We need to reinvent and disrupt the shelf business, the freezer shelves in your 7-Eleven stores. Wow. What an inefficient system we had there. Or less sodas. I'll take either, to be honest with you. If you want to, you know, go innovate the shelf route, that's fine by me. You know, I mean, you ever have the same situation? Like you stand behind someone at a vending machine or something like that? Oh, careful. They can't decide what they want? Here's what you do. You put a catalog in the front of the store, and then whatever you want, you pick out, and you hand it to somebody, and then they go and get it for you and bring it up. And that way, whenever you're ready, you're good to go. It's a very New York-y system. They do some things right up there. Pizza, not waiting around. Those are two big ones. So this run, you know, that was just spitballing. Okay, you don't have to take that to the CEO of 7-Eleven. I would appreciate if you mentioned my name or Twitter handle if you did, but it's no big deal. This run's not popping yet. It has a long way to go before it pops. I don't know if I even should have bought the card there. But we might get to popping territory. You know, there's a deal with the devil potentially up here, even though we're kind of unlikely to get it. We have a spirit heart, so we're fairly likely to get one on the next floor. And this is what I missed, to be honest, through all of our gameplay as the Forgotten, was the opportunity to actually be punished for our early game mistakes by not getting a deal with the devil, and thus, you know, our acceleration towards winning is actually a lot lower than it otherwise would be. Hey, we did get a deal with the devil. It's just the game saying, like, hey, remember, you know, you gotta pay attention to this stuff again. Now, unfortunately, our deal with the devil was actually worse than having received no deal with the devil. And we have not yet gotten a booster pack item. So I'm a little perturbed, but we'll work through it. We're professionals. I've been in this business a long time. The business of trying not to lose Isaac runs. Alright, we'll go to long room. Pop this. I see an Isaac's room. It's a weird floor. And by weird, I actually mean good, right now at least. So we got an Isaac's room, which we have more than enough bombs to access. Please, God. I'm just begging you. It's so hard to kill these guys. Because, like, 99% of our potential damage is tied up in Explosivo, and then they disappear before Explosivo can go off. Alright, we're good. And we're probably going to have enough money for a shop as well. So, we'll start here, and it's a lot of bombs, but so be it. We got Addicted. And then don't take Bad Trip, just in case. It's not Bad Trip, it's full health. Okay, so that room, kind of a bust. Now we start to work on our next big room. You know, we got mini-boss. We got boss trap room. Obviously, we got an item room. Okay, this one, kind of a bust. I'm trying not to let it demoralize me, but I gotta admit that so far it's a busty run, but not in the way that you might enjoy. Or might not, for that matter. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Please stay away from me. The indignity of being blown up by my own Explosivo shot. I don't know if I would ever live it down. Especially if it cost us a deal with the devil. I kind of think, like, when you get a trash deal with the devil like that, the game owes you. So, you know, I'm not trying to sound entitled or anything like that. I'm not like, no, Mr. Miyamoto, we need the game now. I don't feel so good. We're gonna just, you know, float that over the line, like, hey, it'd be really nice, you know, because you screwed me on that deal with the devil. It'd be real nice if you gave me, like, Polyphemus in the item room. Again, it's not necessary. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, hold your feet to the fire and say, like, you gotta give me Polyphemus or its equivalent in the item room, but, you know, I'm just saying it would be a really nice gesture. Like, it's what people and entities do when they treat each other with respect is they give them Polyphemus or its equivalent in the item room. See, we're in Cory territory right now. The run's gotten a lot slower than I would like it to be. That was very scary. Acceptable. Just explosivo him. That's all. And now just hide. You're good. No! I don't have the kind of damage for you to be doing that. I'll blow you up. We should have done it from the other direction, although this does give us the pill, and the pill is power pill, so we got information, more or less. Teenage bride with a baby inside getting high on information. Tag yourself. I'm a little girl from Sweden dreams of silver screen portation. Just don't tag yourself as Cobain, can you hear the words, singing songs off station to station. No! Okay, we're good. Yeah, definitely do not stand there. Honestly, this is the best we played in a little while. We've not taken much trash damage, and this run is, like, quite obviously behind the 8-ball, so to speak, so, yeah, don't just... They're, like, trained when they get Explosivo to disappear. No, they're trained when you get out of their line of sight to disappear. That must be it. And by trained, I mean... No, maybe not. By trained, I mean programmed. Because, might have a backwards idea of how game development works if you think you've got, like, an AI entity and you just train it. Well, I guess with machine learning technique. Look, okay, I'm not talking about machine learning. Talking about DAE var bony equals new bony. Open parentheses, open quotation mark, jerk face, close quotation mark, close parentheses. Acceptable. Right now, our run is so simple, but it's not good. And the simplicity of it is, basically, when we see an enemy, we shoot them until Explosivo hits, and then we run away, and we go, hee 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 hee, he's gonna explode, and then sometimes he goes under the surface, and as a result, he does not explode, and that's not great. Come on. We can actually maybe get Blood Bag here. IV Bag would work. I would probably get rid of Book of Secrets for IV Bag, and, you know, now it's okay, put your money where your mouth is. You know what? I will put my money where my mouth is. In my face. Doesn't make any sense. I do see a Tinted Rock. Dude, I would kill to get freaking Small Rock. Okay, I mean, more defense is actually fine, because we need it, unfortunately. Our offense is not good enough, so we're going to need some extra protection. Oh, I thought we were just slightly off there. Well, that's huge. But, yeah, I'm not, like, particularly happy with this. In fact, I'm so unhappy with this round, I'm going to try Mom's Coin Purse to give us, like, a little acceleration here. Oh, my lord. Well, full health is fine. So I think we'll buy another Spirit Heart. Enough money for an arcade on the next floor, but dude, this one is like, it's kind of falling apart. More HP, please. Okay, so we're starting to get like the tools for an acceptable run. We no longer have enough money for an arcade on the next floor, but we can just press space once and make that happen. Now this guy's going nowhere. He's like the perfect boss for us to fight. Especially because our speed is really good. Wait, do we? No, that's Empress. I was like, do we have Whore of Babylon? I wish. So, I would say that this is, not bad. Blood Clot does give us some decent kind of killing utility. But we got a long way to go. A long way to go. We haven't really seen good pills apart from full health, so... Oh, just stick to an enemy. Like, if we can stick one Explosivo shot, they're probably all dead. Let's test that theory. Close enough. Yeah, we're still, like, real behind the 8-ball here. And yeah, I did almost hit control there to try to change into my other form and grab that for free. You got a problem? I like playing as the Forgotten, okay? Yeah, just dodge right into it. Who cares? I was worried that we'd end up in this kind of situation, by the way, from playing as the Forgotten so much. Please tell me that guy didn't become Ooze. He didn't become Ooze. From playing as the Forgotten so much, I was worried, like, we'd come into a run and, like, even if we had a good one, which this doesn't really add to, even if we had a good one, we'd be like, you know, it's not, good enough because we're not killing enemies in one melee hit or something like that. But really what's happened is that we've come into this one and kind of immediately gotten a pretty lackluster run, where we're dealing with below Isaac's starting DPS 4 floors into the game. Now, we have some deal chances, admittedly. So we're going to try to leverage those and get something of value out of them, but for now I'm feeling, oh, it's so bad. I'm feeling under the gun, no question. Alright, these guys are like the perfect enemies to kill with Explosivo, because they don't go anywhere. You're like the perfect enemy to not kill with Explosivo. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of cash here. We're relatively safe, so... and honestly, this is a pretty good room. Any room where we can get half the enemies to just murder each other, even at slight personal risk, is a-okay in my book. When you jump, how sticky is it if it doesn't stick to you when you jump? Don't get into the business of making parachutes. You're gonna have a lawsuit on your hands, and also, of course, let's not forget about the people who would, you know, suffer injury or loss of life as a result. But you would lose a lot of money. And it would be societally irresponsible, but you would be ruined. Please, God. Just a single appropriate Explosivo shot. Every other shot hits. Only the Explosivo shots miss. There we go. Okay, keep him in there. Keep him in there. Good stuff. We got the Explosivo to transfer, and he almost used it to blow us up. Highly not okay. So I'm interested, and dude, I would love Shoop to Whoop, even though IV Bag is fine. I'm interested in going to this boss trap room that's up there that we saw much earlier, but I'm not hanging my hat on the odds of it actually happening. Mostly because I'm not wearing a hat. I'm in the privacy of my own home. I do wear a hat when I go outside. It's not because I'm ashamed of my baldness. It's because it really does... It gets quite hot on the old... noggin when the sun is just beating down on it. You need a hat. Similarly in the cold, otherwise it just freezes up there without any hair. You don't realize it. You know, it turns out that that hair existed for a reason. Well, many reasons from an evolutionary standpoint, I guess. Either related to, you know, social or biological function. Anyway, long story short, this guy's dead. We got a troll bomb. Oh, end of Vorf pill. Don't forget about that. Yo, though. Good. That was smart. Please stop teleporting. Okay. What do you do here? Very, very slowly tackle the remaining enemies. Who would have thought this run would actually be scary from an HP perspective this early? High Priestess is actually pretty good. I beg you. It doesn't have to be Polyphemus anymore. I've got no... You've broken me, okay? You turned me into a Reek. I just want a Tears upgrade or a damage upgrade that shows up on the stat screen. No disrespect meant to Blood Clot, but like a little, though. Okay. By the way, about the soda thing, I'm sorry if you work for RC Cola. Maybe RC Cola is the best cola. I'm one of those guys, you know, if I go to a restaurant and I go, hey, can I have a Diet Coke? And they go, is Diet Pepsi okay? I'm like, well, yeah, it's the same thing. But I know there's people out there that go, it's not the same thing. Coke uses carbonic acid isotope number 7. Pepsi uses carbonic acid isotope number 43. They taste different. I'm a super taster. More power to you. You're just like bad now. Why are you doing this? Everybody betrayed me, I'm fed up with this world, etc., etc. I'm gonna do the room because I'm not a baby. And also, there's so many blue fires here that I feel like we can get him to walk into them or fly into them or whatever you want to describe this as. And maybe we'll get better angel optics in the future, but this is extremely trash right now. I kind of feel the same way about potato chips, to be honest with you. I'm like, you know, there's so many potato chip brands. Why are you all making the same flavors as your competitors? Like, don't bother making barbecue chips. Lay's has it under control. They won, okay? At the same point, Lay's, why are you making salt and vinegar chips? Miss Vicky's exists. You're just wasting your time. The dill pickle wars are still ongoing, and yeah, these are Canadian flavors, basically, but... I like a salty, soury chip, honestly. I'm not a big fan of the sweet chips like a sour cream and onion. I know it's ironic, perhaps, that the only chip there that has sour in its name is sour cream, but... Stay away from me. How blessed to get a train wreck run on our first Eden run on the booster pack. We also have no booster pack items yet. Please. Again, don't want to sound entitled. I don't really care about the booster pack items if you just give me a little, you know, some opiate of the masses here to distract myself from my impending death on the Depths 1 or something like that. I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick it. I want Magic Mush. You know, it was worth a shot. It's taking us so long. This is terrifying. Alright. 2 of diamonds. Yeah. We're gonna use that as leverage to get the Bible. Because we really, really don't want to see the Bible ever again. But we got Rosary, so we kind of need to pay the toll. Even though Rosary is not really worth the squeeze to begin with. But anyway, I digress. No secret rooms, huh? Well, the sad thing is we're not even going to have great odds of getting a deal. Wow. Moving forwards. Okay. It's not horrible because it's money, and, you know, we can use that to hopefully, like, what we're really looking for now, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but, you know, short of getting a deal that gives us one of the game-winning items by itself, which can always happen, as long as we are able to get to the deal in the first place. Please don't jump, because I really need you to explode. Thank you. I really think it's, like, chaos plus having a lot of money plus, like, restock. That gives us the best chance to win. And that room is going to trick you. You're going to be like, hey, when did this run get so good? No, it didn't. It really didn't. What happened is that we fought 2 enemies that were lucky enough to, or we were lucky enough, I should say, that they chose not to ever move. Or they're, you know, in Megamaw's case, is unable to move in the first place. You gotta look. Sorry. Magic Mush? Dude, this is how desperate I am now. I'm taking chances like this. Power Pill? Sure. Was it worth a bomb? It was worth a bomb. It probably wasn't worth our last bomb. There's a unique distinction there. Alright, so we got a lot of HP out of the Power Pill. That's the best thing about that. Good, good, good. He's stuck. So we should be getting money now more regularly. And again, that's kind of like our win condition, I think, at this point. Is we use the money to buy enough useful stuff on the shop to come out ahead. But I want to point out, you know, I am still dealing with the damage we started this run with, plus Explosivo and plus Blood Clot, both of which are fine items. Please. Like, I'm not gonna lament the existence of Explosivo, which is really helping us out a lot. But simultaneously, like, how long can this go on for? Not very long, I think. Not much longer, at least. Alright, our shop. This is a tough one. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna check the item room first. Yeah, Rotten Baby's insanely great. So, there's... What? We'll pick this up. I thought we could just pick it up by going over there, and we probably could have if we handled it differently, like we stood over on the platform for a bit, but both of these are good, but I think car battery gives us a better chance for the future, even though it doesn't do anything for us yet. I know it might sound ridiculous. Broken stopwatch is pretty important. Alright, so Rotten Baby, it's essential and simultaneously kind of underpowered right now, because all the damage it does is attached to our own damage. So it kind of stinks, but still, it's the best stinky item we could have asked for, more or less. I can't believe we're on Necropolis 1. We're going to be ineligible for the Hush fight by the time we go to the Mom fight. That's rare, but perhaps a blessing in disguise. We're really just aching for a Tears upgrade. Even more so than a damage upgrade. Ooh, don't dislike that. Even more so than a damage upgrade, it's so important for us. Because it allows us to get more Explosivo out there. That wasn't that bad. I want to say Power Pill for a more populated room. That's good enough. Come on, one more. One more. I'm gonna get you. I didn't get him. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Okay. So we're actually... Oh, this could be huge. Stick them, explode, and then let the bomb stick the one behind you. It's not so bad. That's fine. Actually fine. Give me a deal with the devil as well. No deal, but Succubus is really good. Alright, so we are going to go back. Again, nothing has directly impacted our own stats, which leaves us pretty substantially underpowered relative to the average run right now. We're just trying to, because really the money is where we lean on this run. We're trying to make sure that we can get whatever value is plausible from our shop. And I think the most plausible outcome right now is like one more useful or not useful item. We don't really get to choose to a great degree, but we'll see. So 9 volt is interesting. And you know what? I think we try this. Thought we could maybe sneak one extra penny out of it. 9 volt's interesting. We don't have anything that works with it yet. None of these are worth it. Steam sale is probably not worth it. Dull Razor doesn't do anything for us yet. None of this is worth it either. Like, a converter doesn't do anything. Alright, it's not that bad. We definitely... This is probably our best floor. I mean, Rotten Baby, Car Battery, Stopwatch, Succubus. Those are great items. We're rolling into the next floor with a great chance of getting a deal of some sort. I would pretty much be okay with any deal. We got an arcade chance combined with hopefully a shop that doesn't have greed in it. But it's a bit of a... It's still extremely sketchy. Now, Cricket's Head, that does a lot of amazing stuff for us. You don't even need me to talk about Cricket's Head in all likelihood. You're aware of what this item can do for us. I think we're willing to try this, yeah? Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And I'll do it here as well. So now we have damage I would consider only slightly below average, which is something I'm not going to complain about considering, you know, where we started on this run. Beyond that, we have Explosivo, which helps us out a great deal. Plus Blood Clot, its damage doesn't show up in the stat screen. So I wouldn't say we're out in front of this run, but we're definitely not so far behind anymore. Got a long way to go, though. This 12 rate of fire is going to just destroy me. Keep him, you know, we got Rotten Baby as well. We got Succubus, which doesn't show up on the stat screen, but is helping us out as well. We might be slowly approaching an average run now. And the derivative, like the slope of its improvement is going way up. We've gotten pretty much every useful item that we've gotten over the course of the entire run in the last couple of floors. Which is fine by me. If we've lived through the hard stuff and now you're gonna give us the easy stuff, absolutely, by all means. I would be more than okay with that. I like these new enemies. You know, I'm quick to call out enemies I do not like. We need a bomb, but that's fine. Ooh, you need to go blank card. Like, IV bag is super useful, but you need to go blank card here. Yeah. And, yeah, this is good. Just reroll. Even just strength is good enough. And I will take the bomb now, and I know you're going to think that that's a little overkill. You may be right, but I may be crazy. That's not Randy Newman, that's Billy Joel, you fool. Wow, this is not what I'm looking for, but that's okay. Bad gas. Yeah, okay, so in the end of this we get the finger, which is a great metaphor. But also not bad. And blank card strength is an occasional all stats up. We would have killed for this in the early game. The number one thing right now, I think I see... Oh, so I was going to use that as a confidence booster, but instead it was a confidence crusher. I see the win. This run has a win inside of it that it didn't have until recently. What we need to do, and it's not going to be as easy as you might like, is survive. If we survive long enough to get back to full HP, maybe get some Spirit Hearts or pick up, ideally, a defensive item like a, you know, a Gimpy or a Dark Bum or something like that that allows you to get even more Spirit Hearts, we're going to be feeling pretty good. I swear to you, I looked for a Tinted Rock, didn't see one. And of course, the second time Mom's foot comes down and just gives us one. Let's go. I think I owe a lot of this room right now to Succubus, just like passively taking out enemies. I love that. Okay. Definitely Polaroid. Yeah. I think we'll take a Thame. I'm skeptical that we're ever going to get any value out of Whore of Babylon, although I suppose it could happen. A Thame is unlikely to be super good for us, but... Stop. Oh, we're so lucky. It doesn't need to pay out like crazy to make us happy to have it. You know, a couple of black hearts, killing a room that otherwise we would have taken multiple hits on. You know, there's a lot of likable stuff here. And now I'm starting to get that, like, that feeling of relief. You know, I live in the tension in Isaac some of the time, and I don't have a huge negative to say about that, but, yeah, the wave of relief when you're like, I think I did it. I think, you know, we survived long enough for the run to carry us. Which is all anybody ever does in the average Isaac run, dude, is you live long enough for the game to give you the tools to succeed. I think it's like making a birdhouse or a spice rack, you know? You start, you don't even have a hammer or something like that. Is it cheating to go to Home Depot and get a hammer? No, it's just sensible. Does the metaphor make sense? I don't know. Were you a cop or something? Okay. Well, you know what? If we're focusing on some of the positives here, we're closing in on that puberty upgrade. If we're focusing on the positives here, hey, it's nice to not even have to worry about the fact that we could do the Hush fight. Literally completely inconsequential. We can't do it. Did we go up here? I can't remember. I was gonna say, it felt like that would be the first choice. So what's the path to victory now? For sure, it would be awesome to get a 33% deal with the devil chance right now. We've done this entire side of the map. Okay. If we get this 33% chance of a deal with the devil, you know, we're not close to a guppy transformation, so we need stuff that's pretty much just universally going to be good. You know, Brimstone Mom's Knife. We could definitely swing something like an empty vessel, I think. Nice. No bombs, so Tinted Rocks are irrelevant for now. Could be relevant soon. We got enough HP Oh, Rune Bag is huge. We got enough HP to take whatever we want as well because of the blank card strength. So yeah, I see... I'm looking at the run from an optic standpoint, and I'm like, we got it. We at least have the tools to get it. As long as you don't teleport, you're done. Well, it sticks to him when he teleports. What's up with that? It would be nice to get another card as well. I guess that's the one avenue for success I haven't really talked about yet. One amazing card, and there's any, or one amazing rune, even. You see what I'm saying here? And we're kind of like sitting pretty, wouldn't you say? Emperor card would do it. Obviously, like a Chaos card would do it. Hagalaz would not do it, game. It's not going to do it. No, of course the Hagalaz rune isn't going to do it. You had to know that. So indignant. Insubordinate. And churlish. Okay, pop it. Pop it. Get the heck out of town, because they're going to shoot you. If young Metro don't trust you. Hey, what the heck did I... Was it Succubus? I don't know if I knew that that could happen. Okay, no deal. But that's fine. Jesus Juice is okay, and we are going to get a good chance for a deal on the next floor. Now, there is, like, I suppose, a case to be made for trying to get Blood Bag. And what really irritates me is that the case is not bad. Please. No Demon Hearts. What is the case? It's very simple. We have almost no HP, and in order to win the game, you'd like to have a little bit more than almost no HP. So... at the present moment, picking up a third Red Heart container wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You know what? Give me Bricano over Strength for now. And I'll probably never come back. Admittedly, Strength will be better. Probably for a deal with the devil situation. I don't think those are puberty, but I could be wrong. This has got to be worth it. I don't even want it to be Joker. I don't know what I want it to be. Two of Hearts? That's not good. I was wrong. It does not have to be good. You know what it was? The finger blew up that TNT. Thought I saw a card. Yeah, I'm not fully convinced Bricano's the right choice. It's okay. There's puberty. So we got an HP upgrade. We also have the other Eternal Heart, technically, just sitting around there waiting. Figure we'll save our flies for boss fight territory here. Did Bricano get buffed? It seems way better now. We're getting like 6. We don't have Tarot Cloth, so... Did you always get 6 and I'm just noticing? I don't remember. Did I suggest that? Seems a little bit better now. Alright, good floor actually. Surprisingly good floor. Oh, you gotta take Gimpy. I don't think there's a case for Void. Okay, there's no case at all for Camby and Conception, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, we got 3 HP. Gimpy exists and we have a great luck stat. So... I think we're coming around on the other side of this danger. To a certain extent, at least. Who would have thought it's one of the very, very rare runs where, like, a puberty transformation is actually a pivotal part. Yeah, just drop the key in the middle of 4 blue fires surrounded by unbreakable rocks. Okay, sure. Well, if you had the ability to fly, you could get in there and grab a key for only the cost of probably 1 Spirit Heart. I don't even think that's worth opening anymore. Admittedly, like those have been some of the easiest rooms for us over the course of the whole run. I can't complain about damage anymore. Like, I'm realizing, as long as we're in, like, when you combine Finger, Rotten Baby, and Succubus, we've got something going on. Like, we're able to kill things pretty quickly. And plus Explosivo, if an enemy lives long enough to get hit by it. Still not guaranteed, and I would say far from guaranteed. Once we get down to the chest, we'll see how true that statement ends up being, but... Come on, come on, come on. You're dead. You're dead. You just don't know it yet. Oh! Not a bad hand kill. Huh! That's not a good hand kill. The fake hand kill, the accidental hand kill was better. Huh! That's not... Huh! Huh! Good God! What is it good for? Living all in Texas. It's never a good joke when you have to explain the joke. That was to the tune of War. What is it good for? Another classic movie trailer song. Ugh. Please. I beg you. You know what? It's car battery that was making Bricano better. Now I recall. We could have Yera'd Bricano, but that's okay. So we're actually in a perfect spot. We have 16 keys. Stay away. And our first use of the spacebar is going to take us to 16 chests. If we can't improve our run markedly with 16 items, I don't know what to say at that point, you know? There are definitely more than 16 trash items still left in the game. But come on, one of them's gotta give me something. Stopwatch is super nice at helping us avoid, oh my god, repeat damage on these rooms, but... We got one explosion in there, I can live with that. Ooh. Ooh, well, it's a spooky one. I won't be going to the void right away, in case you had any, you had a little poisonous thought that that could happen. Let's do this. Takes us to 16. I think we might as well just use it and go to 32 and try for the best. Oh my god, it's Polyphemus. Okay, so we got, the damage is 100% sorted. We could try to make a Book of the Dead run work, and we do have Bookworm now. What did we get there? Leviathan? I think it's Leviathan. Oh, we gotta re-roll the whole run. I'm not even being facetious. Like, you just have to do it. It's the best thing for us, statistically, sadly. I think, at least. Much slower now. Two of spades. Okay, not the best use of that. What is going on with our hearts, man? This is wild. And you know what? Let's fight Mega Satan. Give me Seraphim out of all these. That damage is extremely great. Well, what can you say? What a run, right? Really kind of popped off once we got to the absolute very end of it and were able to free ourselves from the parameters that we'd been associated with for the entire run up to that point. So, big ups here. Jacob's Ladder combined with Deadeye is just doing amazing work for us. It's also incredible to have a rate of fire. What is this cat that's following us? Must be Buddy in a box, right? And combined with our incredible damage, rate of fire, etc., etc. This is just an extremely good run. Thank you, D100, for proving again that you're not just a meme item. You're actually, like, maybe one of the best items in the game when it comes to correlations with victory. Easy win. Nah. You know what? You gotta earn it. You gotta give me more than a pittance, more than a grade schooler's allowance before I start to want to go back to the void, especially considering we fought Hush last time and died. I just don't want to be killed by my hubris twice in a row. Can you blame me? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.